welcome to Costume Rants, and this is something I'm trying out just to keep this channel a little more alive than it usually is. Now, what this is basically I'm going to find an element or a certain costume that I either really like or I really have an issue with, and today I'm starting off with fingerless gloves. So, fingerless gloves have been in a lot of costumes lately. So, and I have a problem with it depending on the character. SpiderMan. So in Spider-Man Homecoming, we see Peter with fingerless gloves. It makes sense. He needs something so that his fingers can stick, but we also see that with his Stark suit that he just needs some thin gloves, or even through the soles of his feet he's able to stand. So what the heck? Why are you wearing fingerless gloves? It doesn't make any sense to me. Why you do this? Now, I'm going to explain why I have a problem with fingerless gloves. Your fingerprint is very unique to your own, and I don't know if you're just climbing around and you leave a fingerprint and the police are there and they see, oh, there's a fingerprint there by Spider-Man. We saw it on the camera. They take that, then they have it. And guess what? Looks like Peter's in a bit of trouble with the law, and I'm pretty sure they take your prints when you go in. That's not good for when you're a superhero with a secret identity that you're trying not to get out. Why would you? That's my problem with it. So otherwise, I really like his homemade suit and it makes sense. But that's my biggest problem with it, is the fingerless glove stuff. Like, what the heck, dude? You're putting out your identity, pretty much. And it's the Marvel Universe. They probably have even more advanced technology than that. Second is the Flash. Specifically the DCEU Flash from Justice League. He has fingerless gloves, too. You are literally applying to be CSI. I could be totally wrong, and I probably should have done research for this, but don't you have to put down your prints when you go into the law, when you go into like a police department? Don't you gotta, I don't know. Either way, you could say, oh, when he runs, he's too fast and he smears his fingerprints. Yeah, but there's times when he's grabbing something and he leaves it, fingerless gloves don't make sense for him either. It just does not. No. I mean, Superman. I don't know. I don't know what's up with him. I don't understand. He doesn't even have gloves. Superman's a whole enigma on his own. So, I mean, what? And then there are a couple Bat family members also that have had fingerless gloves. The biggest example that comes to my mind is Robin from Arkham City. Dude's rocking some straight up fingerless gloves, and that doesn't make sense for Batman. How would Batman even let that happen? His secret identity is like the most important thing to him, kind of, besides saving people. Like, that's why would you even risk that? And at the rate that the Bat family is going in and out of prison constantly, I mean, Dick Grayson in Titans literally got himself arrested. His prints are on file. I know for a fact that criminals have to supply their prints. So why would it doesn't make and Tim's supposed to be the smart Robin, and he's got his prints all around and all that. Anyway, in short, those are just some examples. It doesn't make sense why they would have fingerless gloves if their whole thing is having a secret identity. It makes sense when you're like Reed Richards and you're just having fingerless gloves because you can and your identity is out there. You're like a celebrity. Captain America, that makes sense. He's not like, sometimes he is. It's not like he's really trying to hide his identity, but I have a problem with him too, and we'll get to that's a whole nother thing. I mean, I guess Sidebar. Little Captain America's gloves bother me, especially in Age of Ultron. He's literally bare knuckle punching metal robots in the face. Like, what the heck? You should have some kind of guard for that. Alright, moving on. Fingerless gloves. Basically, Natasha Romanoff. I mean, she's a spy. It's probably best to wear full gloves, and yet she's there with her fingerless. You see the problem? Does it, as what I'm saying, making sense? Having being like a spy or a secret agent and just having your like fingerprints everywhere is just a small nitpick of mine, and I wish costume designers would think of it. That's why I try not to give any characters of mine that have a secret identity not have gloves except for Superman, because, you know, he's Superman, I guess, whatever. It's just a pet peeve of mine, and I hope you like this kind of video, kind of understand the concept of it. It's just me ranting about something silly. Something super small. Alright, if you like this and you want to see more, remember to leave a comment, thumbs up. Tell me one of your pet peeves about costumes. It could be that underwear on superhero outfits are disappearing. Mine is that they're coming back. That looks ridiculous. Seeing Batman going up against, or Superman going, yes, this outfit I have here needs underwear. I don't understand. It's good for classic stories, but seeing Superman and the Man of Tomorrow wearing underpants on the outside doesn't make sense. It just is weird. It works in the Arkhamverse barely. So that's another. Alright, I'm done.